Hi guys, welcome to the Beginners Python series. Today we'll be looking at dictionaries in full details. I know we've touched up a bit on it, but in this video we're going to go into a deep dive in dictionaries. Hi guys, again my name is Richel Attafuah. I'm a second year grad student reading statistics at Miami University and I'm so excited. I'm doing this Beginners for Python series. Let's get into it. Hi guys, so in today's video, we're talking about what dictionaries actually are. I know we've spoken about it a bit, so this is going to be a deep dive. We're going to learn how to create dictionaries using the literal syntax and using the dict constructor. We're going to learn how to access, to update, and remove items using the key in the dictionary. We're going to learn how to explore common dictionary methods and how to iterate over keys and values. So before that, what is a dictionary? I hope you're answering behind the screen, because this is something we've looked at the very beginning of the Python for Beginners series. If you've not watched that, please watch it so that you get the basic understanding of this video. Okay, so actually with dictionaries, as I mentioned earlier, you kind of have like a map, or kind of like the key and the value, right? So the key is mapped to a value. So that is how dictionaries actually are. And one thing that we need to always remember when it comes to dictionaries is that you always have a key value pair. You always have a key value pair. So we are going to look at creating a dictionary. This is the first thing we're going to look at. So you see, we have the dictionary called person. And person, you have the name. The name is the key and Alice is the value. The name is age, the value is 30. The name is city, the value is New York, right? So we just created a dictionary, right? So dictionary, you have that in the curly bracket, but what makes you know that is a dictionary is that you have a key and a value pair. So mostly the key and the value are separated with a column. As you can see, name, column, Alice. So your name is the key and Alice is the value. So I'm going to print this out and we see how it looks like. So you see that when we printed it, this is how it looks like. Name, Alice, age 30, city, New York. So we are going to do something we didn't look at in the previous dictionary, because I wanted to just introduce what a dictionary is when we're looking at a larger data structures video. So for this one, we're concentrating on just dictionary so that we understand it in deep depth. So we are going to learn how to create dictionary using an inbuilt function dict, D-I-C-T, dict. So you just have to call the function dict. So here we are naming a dictionary coordinate. So dict x equals 10, y equals 20. Let's see how that looks when we print that out. So you can see the key is x and the value assigned to x is 10. The key is y, the value assigned to y is 20. So guys, please try at your end. You can pause the video at this point. Try to create a dictionary on your own using the keyword dict, right? So here you realize the key value pair when we define the dict inbuilt function in Python, we use equal to, but when it created the dictionary, it put it in the correct dictionary format, which separates the key and the value with a column, as we can see over here. Interesting, right? Now the next thing we are going to look at is something we've looked at across these different data structures. If you've not watched the list video on the list and the video on the tuples, please do that so that you can understand further how we access values in those different data structures before you come and look at this one on dictionaries. So let's look at it. How do we actually access values in dictionaries? So we've looked at something called indexing already. So let's run this and look at how it looks like. So you see, we already defined a dictionary called person, which had name and it gave us Alice. So if we want to access the name Alice, we have to use the index square bracket. We can use that for the same age and whatever things we had in the dictionary we had assigned. But if you don't want to use that, which is the square bracket, you can use .get, which is also another inbuilt Python function. So we use person.getAge, right? And it prints out the age of the person. We try to do that with email, but if you remember, we didn't define email. We just define name, age, and city. So calling email, Python is like, girl, I don't remember you defining that in the dictionary. So it's not going to give us anything, right? We told it, oh, get email, comma, not provided, meaning if there's no email there, then spit out not provided. So that's exactly what it did. They tried to access the email, there was nothing there, and it just had to spit out, hey, nothing is there, girl, you put nothing there. So now we're going to look at how to modify dictionaries. So we're going to look at how to modify dictionaries using the same indexing structure. So what kind of concept is this, guys? You can put it in the comments. I'll be so happy if you get it. So this concept here is mutability, which is something I've been saying over and over and over on the channel. So we looked at the fact that lists are what mutable. We saw that strings were we looked at the fact that lists were mutable. We looked at the fact that tuples were immutable, right? And here we are now on dictionaries, and we see that dictionaries are mutable, right? So that is what we are looking at. If I say they are mutable, if this is your first time watching this kind of videos, I advise you to start from the beginning so they understand it very well. But if you are understanding what is going on here, you can stay. Let's move together. So one thing you realize is that for mutability, what I mean by mutable means you can change the values within the dictionary. One key thing I said is you can change the values in the dictionary, but you can't change the key. You can't change the key in the dictionary, so take note of that. So dictionary kind of has a bit of both mutability and immutability. That is, you can change the values in a dictionary, but you can't change the key in a dictionary. I hope that is okay. Excellent. So the next thing we are going to look at is the examples here. We're going to look through them. So you see we have person, age equals 31, then person email. So we added a new key email, right? And we assigned it to alice@example.com. And we decided to print that. And we decided that, oh, we want to remove a key using the inbuilt function .pop. So person.popcd, hey, we don't want you anymore. We want to kick you out. So it kind of rhymes. We want to pop you out. So yeah, so .popcd. So we're taking that out, right? So I'm going to print this out so that we see how that looks like. So printing it out, you see, hey, name, the key has been assigned Alice. Age has been assigned 31. City was New York. We brought a new key email, but when we removed the key, we had to pop the key out. When you print it again, you realize the city New York is no more inside, looking at the second print output on the screen. So now the next thing we are going to look at is dictionary methods. So this is something we didn't look at when we were looking at the intro dictionary topic, so I told you this is a deep dive. So how do we go about this? So you realize some common dictionary method is .keys. So .keys is you want to return the keys in the dictionary. I told you dictionary is a key value pair. So you want to return the keys in the dictionary. The values, obviously, if keys is return the keys, values returns what? Values. If you had that, good job. And items actually return key, comma, value. It returns it's kind of like a tuple, right? You know, remember tuples. Good job, guys. And if you want to update your dictionary, use .update, right? Which helps us to be able to kind of update or change our dictionary. I told you we can only do that for our values. And clear is to remove the item. We've looked at .pop to kind of remove the item as well. From item, remove the item here is going to take away both the key and the value. .pop, you use .pop on actually the key and it's going to take out the key. And obviously when the key is gone, it's a key value pair, so you take both away. I hope that is clear. So let's practice all these methods so that we understand. So I'm going to run this so that we get the picture. So when I run it, this is how the output looks like. You see that, print keys, person.keys. So person.keys, you see it gave us all the keys we had defined in our dictionary, which were name, age, and email, right? Then person.values gave us all the values we had assigned, which were Alice, 31 in the email. Remember, we popped out the city. That's why we don't see anything about city here. Then items, I told you, is going to give us both the key and the values. They gave us name, Alice, as a tuple, age, 31, as a tuple, email, Alice at example.com as a tuple as well. Then we wanted to try to update. I told you if you want to update, use .update. So we updated it, including job, engineer. So the key job, the value engineer, the key married, the value true. That was what we were able to do to kind of update our dictionary we already had. I hope this is really, really clear, guys. If you don't understand anything, please put it in the comments. I'll be sure to answer it. Let's continue. I'm already loving the lesson. So the next thing we are going to look at is that you can iterate through a dictionary. Iterating through a dictionary is actually something very, very unique because we've looked at working with for and while loop, and we've looked at working with dictionaries alone. So guys, this is a challenge to you. Please try and put a dictionary within a loop. And what you want the loop to do is to kind of iterate over a dictionary and give you the different key and values that you can build from. Please try this, guys. In the next video, I'm going to start from that before I move into the video so that we'll see if you're able to do it and you're able to understand it. So guys, dictionaries are really, really, really important. It's an important concept to understand the key value and per concept, understanding how to access your keys, how to access your values, how to access the item that is both the key and the values together. I hope you loved the video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. I'm really, really grateful. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment. Let me know how the video went and let me know your expectations for the next video. See you in the next one.